What up, my pads? Once again, back with another video. We're on episode 16 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. And interestingly, the story is not over for this episode. The story is going to be continuing next week. Well, none of that. Well, there begin the spoilers. I obviously gonna spoil it again, but you'll just have to wait to the end of the video. Oh, I'm just trying to sort this. There we go. So anyway, what I do is going to reveal. This is actually the second episode of not to contain a duel. You could go, yeah. The first non-duel episode. Let's see. Was you just learn about all restaurant and all the cards, all the battle against Weejo. Big. But I know this is the second episode not to feature a duel, which I think is pretty good. It gives us a break. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue. So the episode continues where we left off. Last time, the Jersey Devils informed them that the only person who knows about the end at the side of the dark place is the informant. So yeah, so the trio go around asking all the residents there if they've seen him, but they haven't seen him, but they know who he is. He's a mystery. They know his name, but they don't know his purpose. So yeah, fine. And it's getting late, so the gang said head back home for now. Continue the search tomorrow for Goha Yuna. But we get some more lore between them and more suspicion too, which I like. Which just makes me pretty intrigued. What's going on? I'm pretty intrigued because London last week was acting pretty suspicious for a little bit. Small, subtle hints, but really always could pick up on some. Starting to get a little suspicious of what he's up to. And this episode even more adds more onto it. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, Yulia spelled presence, but for the money brings imagination. So yeah, if we head home, we're gonna have a walking home party. It's weird how Yu-Gi-Oh's been doing this lately since last season, so the last series, 7. That even though in dire situations, they always go back up and just drop down randomly into, either go up and go down for the story arc. Oh, I think being stuck in that situation, have a limited amount of time, really sets up the tension of the story. I just don't know why they're doing that. I just don't know why DC is just doing that. So this is definitely going to be part of the second arc. Most likely London might have something to do with the MIK. Anyway. Yui takes a bath. Yu explains to Kazuki. I forgot his name now. Explains to them explains to Kazuki that I really can't remember his name. I'm sorry. That she did try to tell London that they couldn't find her today. But he's not answering. Sorry. Not even responding to this page either. Which adds more suspicion onto him. Right now, Yoramu and Yaz are not suspicious yet. What is London up to? What's so special about Goha Yuna? Hey, Yui comes running out to the bath, in the tower, saying that there's a ghost in there. And we get a brush in explaining that He was just all alone. Then he just heard a voice, not to come back to the underground. You know. And what's scared him the most is the reflection in the mirror. You know, telling him not to come back, go to the underground. Also, he has a habit of saying, "Sky, sky, sky." For some reason, it's weird. But he doesn't exactly believe it because nothing's there. Yeah. You almost kind of believes him when she sees Yui's hair sticks up. As you know, as you watch the series from the first, whenever Yui's hair sticks up, the tip of it, that is, the front part, big front part, sticks up, means is an alien tracker. No explanation how that's happened, how that's possible. No explanation how Yui's hair has that. But I'm sure we get an explanation in the future. I'm really liking Go Rush. And Go Rush is going to be releasing getting an upcoming game, only obviously going to be available in Japan. Nowhere else. That's a lot. It's only available in Japanese right now. Probably take 2 or 3 years. Probably take 3 years, yeah. Probably take 3 years. Don't you know Japan? After 3 years, the dub conclude. After 3 years of airing, the anime concludes. Now, Sevens was shorter than all the other seasons, running for 92 episodes. And I think they wanted to tell more. Want to tell more stories in that series, but because it was cancelled, they had to rush some of the story development. That would make sense for the disappointment in most of the disappointments that happened, because it was being rushed. Which is sad. If Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 ever gets a manga, I hope it can tell the story properly without rushing it. And again, the manga is always tied over to the anime. Like the GX manga is still to the anime. I think Unius is scared of ghosts as well. You know, just want to admit it's kind of funny. Anyway, next day after Yuma wakes up, she is told about something to get the mirror. She finds out that the mirrors have been taken. All the mirrors in the house have been taken outside. And shall discover the culprit was Yuhi. It was all caught on tape, but when the audiences notice something flash by the screen a few times. Like, we notice it, but they don't yet. Yuhi explains why he did it. Because he was told to by them, otherwise because they threatened them. Well, someone's definitely going on. In Yuhi's, I was going crazy to see the reflection of the cow saying no reflections and stuff. You know? Everyone's definitely worried about this. And Yuhi goes out grabbing the windows too. But Yuma discovers something on the newspaper covering the tally. It mentions Goha Yuna. The daughter of a ramen shop owner talked to her. Mysteriously disappeared, and she interacted with Goha Yuna. Goha Yuna is believed to be the president of Goha Corporation. They say it's the creator of Rush Dolls, which is half true in a way. It was created by Go Rush. It was Goha's It was created on Goha Systems, but it wasn't created by them. But they won't make sure Duel and Spawn the other series. Rush Duel was created by Odo Yuga. I wonder if they ever put this could be its own continuity with the same art style as the characters, the Sevens. But I really hope this is connected to the series, Sevens. I want to know what happened at the end of the series. The explanations, some because Sevens led on with an ambiguous ending. Hey, guys, okay. Because there also has some information on Goha, A new supporter who talked to her, who interviewed her, also disappeared. That's a connection. Why did two people who talked to Goha, disappear? Someone's definitely up with this girl. And still a question, why was she wandered into the underground in the first place? We don't even know how old she is. We don't know how old she is, so it's hard to tell. Anyway. There we go. Goha might look like one of the Goha siblings introduced in the Goha siblings arc, Goha Six Siblings arc of Sevens. I mean, I didn't get an explanation why Odo Yuga and Goha Yuga have the same first name. Like, no explanation of why they have the same first name. It's weird. Anyway. The door automatically shuts. Shuts on its own. And also the window goes open by itself. Something's definitely going on. You don't realize this is not done by a ghost. This is done by some type of alien that does not want them by now any information on Goha Yuna. So she quickly tells Udius and Yuhi, sorry. I don't know why I said Yugi then. They're going back to the young girl. Yuhi refuses because he's scared about what's going on. So Amu orders Udius to grab Yuhi. So he puts him inside a white double bag or something. And he carries him. So and sets up puts out an emergency alert to UDS members. The UTS Cypher. On the way, she explains his emergency system. That UTS members will talk in a special code, so no one can pick up on their conversation. And it's pretty clever. Basically, it's just changing 3 letters to UTS. It's kind of interesting. After a long chase and being stuck. And also a little detail. When uses his Belgian River, he's taller. Like when he goes into his regular form, he's somehow taller. How old is UDS? I think he might be more older than them. Guy in his 20s. But his earthling form is just them looking like a middle school, a bit of a high school or something. Well, let's go. Anyway, she and Yuamu and Yuya enter a room where Yuamu led this creature into a trap. It's not invisible either. It's going to a very fast speed. So Hey, sorry. So this mysterious creature reveals to itself to be the informant named Skyfish. More simply, they reveal themselves. It's a multiple creatures as one, forming into one person. That's where the episode ends. It ends on a to be continued, which I find pretty cool. To be continued. It's those little fish creatures as from before doing that. Just making a to be continued side in Japanese, which I like. Yeah, and it's pretty interesting. This is the first to be continued in Go Rush. Yeah, I find that pretty cool, and I can't. So next episode is definitely gonna be some type of duel, and Skyfish is definitely gonna reveal why why they don't want them the UTS to investigate Goha Yura. It's weird. It's a weird mystery that no one knows yet. I can't wait to find out next week. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. It's today always that comes out of the future. See you guys for what probably happy to start Precure. I do not know yet. But I will see you guys tomorrow probably. Keep your eyes out.